Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome to a very special game of Civilization V. It's going to be two teams, 12 of us on one team, and Shaka on the other team. So myself and 11 other AIs against the AI that is controlling the Zulus. There are going to be no city-states, no barbarians, no culture victory, no time victory. It's just going to be the 12 of us versus him, and he cannot get a science victory. This is a modded version of Shaka that cannot get a science victory and gets almost double production and expands his borders much faster. So it's going to be the 12 of us racing to a science victory before he can get a domination victory. So one of the 12 of us, needs to get a rocket into space before we are all conquered. If 11 of us get conquered by Shaka, and then one of us makes it into space, we all win. But if he gets all of us, then he wins. It's going to be a very interesting game, actually. I don't know how this is going to play out.
Greetings to you, great King Rom Kong Hang, leader of the glorious Siamese people.
Alright, so I'm starting as Siam. Not a terrible civilization, but there aren't going to be any city-states in this game, so that's not going to help. Sure, we'll just settle here.
Ungakusho okufanayo nawe.
And we meet Shaka of the Zulus. We are locked into permanent war. We cannot make peace. We cannot make diplomatic trades. We are just completely going to war with them. No peace. Okay, now that we've actually played around a little bit, let's check the layout of the map, because that will determine how well we do, I think. We have... Let's find our other friends first, our other teammates. We've got the Danish up here, Copenhagen, on a little island almost, looks like. Down here we have Songhai, and then a mountain range, making some very rough terrain. America, the Huns, and another mountain range. It's going to be very difficult for Shaka to get to us. We've got Australia, Assyria, Korea, Venice. Oof. Tough break for Venice. We don't have any city-states for them to buy out, so they're just going to be limited to this one city. The Dutch, the Shoshone, that'll help. If they can expand pretty far and then build the Great Wall, that'll put up a strong defense against Shaka. And the Ottomans. Not great. And of course, here we have Shaka himself, or as I call him, SuperShaka. His colors are different, and he's got much more production, so he'll be churning out a lot of troops and a lot faster. I'm not exactly sure how the terrain looks over here. Hopefully there's some water over here to give the Danish a break, but if there's a bit of a land bridge, it might be difficult for us to put up a defense against this guy. He could go around the mountain ranges, just come from the north. But we'll see. It's looking like it very well is just an ocean pathway. There might be a bit of an inlet, a bit of a strait for them to cross over, but for the most part, it looks like it's not going to be easy to get to the Danish just heading straight east. Oof, they've already settled their second city. That's fine. It's going to be difficult. They're going to grow fast. The Dutch have a second city, and so do the Ottomans, but the Zulus have a third. Oh, there's a third Ottoman city, too. Nice. Okay, looks like they're surrounding the Zulus pretty well. The Ottomans, they're probably going to have a lot of small cities that get conquered easily, so I'm not going to put too much faith in them. The Shoshone hopefully will put up a stronger fight, although it looks like the Zulus are already marching to them. Seeing as how Shaka has to get through 2 mountain ranges to get to me, he might conquer most other civilizations before he even starts on me, so it'll be up to me to actually get that rocket started. So I'm going to focus on growth. I'm not going to build any troops. I'm going to let these guys do the fighting. Hopefully them and the terrain will slow them down, and it'll just be me getting a victory for all of us. Well, the Dutch are spreading themselves out pretty far. You got 3 orange cities spread out very, very far apart. Although it's pretty smart to put one of them beneath a mountain range. In addition to having trouble getting through these mountain ranges, he also might have trouble getting through this mountain range over here to the far west, so it's not a terrible spot to settle down here. Oof, got a 4th city already, Shaka's 4th city, Bulawayo. I see a lot of spearmen. Once those get upgraded to his unique unit, that might be problematic. I can already see I was right. Yep, Istanbul already lost one of their cities, and looks like they're about to lose a second. Spread himself way too wide, way too early.
Welcome to the medieval era.
Alright, we hit the medieval era. Not bad. We're making some decent progress. Made it through the ancient era and the classical era pretty quickly. Now we're in the medieval era. We have a ways to go before we can build our first rocket. Suleiman has completed the Great Lighthouse. Well, good job. You built the Great Lighthouse and you're about to hand it over to our enemy. Now we have the first defeat of the game. One of our teammates has fallen. Sure enough, it was Istanbul, just like I predicted. Man, Suleiman is really not good when it comes to land warfare. There may be a few more Ottoman troops somewhere around here, but for the most part, they have been knocked out. So it's just the 11 of us now versus Shaka, and he is expanding rapidly. My civilization is very well isolated. Songhai's got 2 cities, 2 Danish cities, 2 American cities, 2 Hun cities, 2 Assyrian cities, 2 Australian cities, 2 Korean cities, Venice, and the Dutch, who have spread out pretty far, as they usually do. 2 Shoshone cities, and how many is this now? 6? 7? 7 Zulu cities. And they've actually started to settle in between the mountain ranges over here, which, it's going to make it easier for him to come down and start conquering these guys, so we got to start spreading out faster. The people with the pointiest sticks. Wow. The Shoshone do not have any military, nor does Assyria. Come on, guys. You're right on the front lines. You really have to get with the program here. Looks like Suleiman still has a couple of troops, even though he's technically been eliminated. Everyone else is doing pretty decently, and up here at the top we've got Shaka with quite a large military, so he's not wasting any time building up his forces. Washington seems to have taken the opportunity to settle pretty close to me, actually. Normally that would bother me, but since we're on the same side, I'll let it slide. Boy, these mountain ranges might not protect us if Shaka keeps settling on the other side of them. He's getting eerily close to Timbuktu. And he's not too far away from Washington at this point either. Oh, we just lost another capital. Let's see, who was it? The Shoshone? Oof. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't actually build up a military and you're on the front lines. What a fool. Looks like Timoak is going to fall almost immediately next because, well, again, no troops means no defenses, and he's just going to steamroll right through you. Taking a look at the map, we've got a pretty good setup so far. The Shoshone are holding out still. Danish, not bad, 3 cities. Got 4 cities of my own down here in the corner. Washington, Songhai, Hun still have 3 cities. Alright, we have discovered education. Another boon in our march towards a scientific victory. But at the same time, the Shoshone have been eliminated. Yep, there they are. The Zulus have taken Timoak, and they're burning it to the ground. Going to be a lot of open land around here. After that, they're probably going to march on Sydney. Maybe Assyria. With those 2 civilizations eliminated, it's just the 10 of us against Shaka. And I have a feeling that it's going to be the Dutch that are going to start suffering next. Where are the Zulu forces now? I see a lot of damage over here. Looks like they're starting to march on Assyria, but Assyria put up a strong fight. They're still standing. I was worried about this. Shaka's troops coming right out of Nongalma. Right gonna hit Songhai right here. Gonna take Timbuktu pretty easily, I imagine. Now that he's got impies. Oh yeah, the impies have started pouring out now. Timbuktu is still standing though, and they're probably gonna have difficulty getting through Washington. I guess the only thing that we've got going for us is the fact that Shaka has started to spread himself pretty thin. Fighting a war on 2 fronts, one of them actually, through all this rough terrain, is going to take a long, long time. But the majority of his troops are over here to the west, and this is where most of the flat land is, so hopefully the Australian capital stays with us for a while. Well, looks like Shaka is making another push towards the Dutch city of Rotterdam. Looks like he might actually take it this time, because he's got plenty of impies. I'm doing okay, though. My 4 cities are growing at a decent clip. Sukhothai, my capital, got 17 population. Shaka has stayed at 9 cities for a long time now. He hasn't settled any new ones, and he hasn't been successful in conquering anyone either. If he keeps up this rate, we might actually win this one. How's Rotterdam doing? Yeah, Shaka's given up on Rotterdam again. That city is surprisingly resilient. Shaka seems to be really stuck here. He just can't make any dent in Washington or the Huns or Shanghai over here. The mountains, the river, the rough terrain, the hills, the forest, it's just too much for him. I think I might be safe. I might win this game and not have to build a single troop because everyone else is taking care of it for me. Now, Shaka's got his 10th city now. He was not able to take anyone yet, but he has settled in Dondakukusukaga right here, right in the middle of Dutch territory. Here's Amsterdam again, still standing strong against all these troops. It's impressive, I've got to say. Looking at the map, I can see we're not doing too bad, not at all. It's contained just to this small little black area. And we've got a bunch of civilizations over here that he just can't seem to get to, and a bunch of civilizations over here that he just can't get through this terrain. Now, this game has been pretty uneventful for the last 100 turns. Shaka has not been able to capture any cities. He settled a couple more, but that blob is just pretty contained. I'm just going to coast to an easy science victory. Look, I just completed rationalism. Boom, free technology, even closer to the end of the game. They're stuck. They're absolutely stuck. They just cannot break out and attack anyone at this point. The game's over. The game is absolutely over. They've given up. They can't take any of these Dutch cities. I mean, we're halfway through the modern era, then we have the atomic era, and then the information era, and then we launch ourselves into space. So, yeah, we're still pretty far ahead of the game. Even if we lose the Danish, we should be fine. Copenhagen still stands, and we've got our house right here. How's the west side looking? Ooh, a lot of heavy fighting. But still haven't lost any cities. All these Dutch cities still stand. Absolutely no change. This front hasn't changed at all in the last 100 years. Shaka has entered the modern era. So he's not too far behind us. Maybe one era behind us. We've got to get to rocketry and then the information era. We're so close to the end. Here come a couple of Shaka's ships coming down to take our house, but I've got a submarine. It's not great, but it's a start. I have a submarine, boom, that Gallius is destroyed. I also have 3 great war bombers, which I can use. Oh yeah, they don't stand a chance.
This is one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind.
And we have entered the atomic era. Excellent. Boy, that map looks nice. A little too much black on it, but, you know, not too bad, considering we're near the end of the game. This is unbelievable. The Zulus have actually left their city so undefended that the Koreans have come in and started doing damage to it. They might actually capture a Zulu city. It's just so pathetic. Yeah, we might have a couple of city flips over here. Sure enough, the Koreans have taken the Zulu city. There it goes. That's embarrassing. That really is embarrassing. Oh, and there goes Rotterdam. And the Koreans have burned this city to the ground. Okay, I can understand that. It wasn't a great city. It was kind of hard to defend. It was on the front lines. Yeah, I probably would have burned it as well. Are we ready to add some insult to injury? I think we are. We have captured one of the Zulu cities. Yeah, let's burn that thing to the ground. There we go. Nice. Oh, very nice. Okay, we have completed the Apollo program, all of us. I guess really just me, but that applies to everybody, so now any of us can start going for a science victory. We just need to build the pieces and build a rocket. That shouldn't take too long. Well, the Zulus are pushing hard on these Dutch cities. Not a whole lot of air firepower, but definitely a lot of manpower. They might very well take Breda. Amsterdam? Amsterdam's really strong. I don't think they'll be able to take Amsterdam before we win. Oh, wow. Looks like the Zulus got nuked in Bulawayo. Yeah, Bulawayo took a nuke to the face. That's pretty harsh.
I never think about the future.
The information era. Excellent. Excellent. We are almost to the end of this game. Shaka has completed the Manhattan Project. Well, that would be an issue, but I'm really not too worried about it at this point. Oof. Alright, the Zulus have taken Aarhus, so all the Danish have left is Copenhagen, and Copenhagen looks to be getting swarmed. Oh, sure enough, there goes Copenhagen. The Danish have been eliminated. Right near the end of the game, too. It's too bad they couldn't hold out. The map is starting to look a little more black, especially close to my cities. I don't care for that. But all the other cities they're still standing. They don't care. It's fine. And if they don't care, I don't care. There we go. I've actually taken Copenhagen back. Alright, the Danish are back in the game. Oh, here come a couple more troops. Alright. Don't lose Copenhagen. I just returned that to you. If I could just get my ship out. And there we go. Aarhus back in our control. Great. Good progress. But then Aarhus gets taken back in one fell swoop. Oh, they finally took Timbuktu after nuking it. Ooh. Wow, they did a lot of damage. Alright. Ooh, wow. Scorched earth over here on... Ooh, yeah. Alright. The Zulus have started their final push. They have taken all but one of Songhai's cities, and they're about to take Copenhagen back. I think we're still going to be good, though. Washington and New York, they're still standing. They have been totally destroyed by nuclear hellfire. Copenhagen is recovering. Yeah, Copenhagen got nuked, too. They were not messing around. They just burned everything. Oh, lordy. Lordy, look at all of that nuclear waste. Washington is on the brink of death. Washington is about to fall. That's not good. And he was even in the middle of building the space rocket. Oh, he had the cockpit right in the ocean. Yeah, that map is starting to look distinctly black. Oh, and there it goes. There goes America's capital. Yep, Washington has been taken over by the Zulus. All they have left are New York, which is a scorched land of tundra and mountains, so not exactly great land, and Boston, which is actually quite lovely this time of year. Yes, looks very nice. Oh no, they nuked Lamping! They nuked Lamping, and now my cities can't... My airplanes that were in Lampang got destroyed. They can't fight back. Lampang is gonna fall soon. New York is gone. New York belongs to them. Dakar might fall too. It looks like Dakar got nuked as well. Wow. They are just nuking everything. This is going to be a tighter battle than I thought. All 3 Hunnic cities have been absolutely obliterated. They're coming in for a clean sweep. Dakar, Attila's Court, and Surin have no health left. They will fall immediately. Sydney's still looking good. Sydney's still strong. Breda's gone. Breda is occupied. Amsterdam's about to fall. This is going to turn over very quickly. We need to hurry up. Alright, we got one more booster. Good job. Good job, team. This is going to be a close one. I didn't think it was going to be this close, but it is going to be a close one. There goes Dakar. But we have one more part completed. Oh, they are just growing exponentially. This is not good. Attila's Court still stands, but Surin has fallen. And Amsterdam, the capital of the Dutch, that's gone too now. This is not good. Did they nuke Lampang again? It looks like they did. It's a bit excessive now. Oh, the Netherlands recovered their capital. Good job, guys. Another elimination. That's okay. And there go the Huns. Now we just need to get these parts completed. Oh, Nineveh. Come on, Nineveh, stand. Nineveh's got that one of the boosters. It's going to take 7 more turns, so it needs to stand for 7 more turns. Good. Making progress. Yes, please. Attack Sydney. I don't care if Sydney falls. Let Sydney fall. It's fine. Nineveh needs to stand for a few more turns. Oh, boy. That map is looking gross. We're about to lose Boston. Washington is about to be eliminated. There might be no more Americans next turn. Shaka has now entered the information era. This is all happening very quickly. This is not good. Boston is still standing. One more turn. And there goes Washington. Alright. Boston has fallen, and George Washington has been eliminated. How's it going, Assyria? This is not good. You need to stand for a couple more turns so you can finish that booster. Do not fall. Come on, come on. Oh, this is very bad. And there goes Nineveh. Oof. Oh, we were so close to completing that booster, too. Sydney is looking bad as well. And you nuked it. Great, you nuked it as well. It wasn't enough to just conquer it. You had to blow it up one more time. Come on, did you have to nuke it again? Seriously. I saw that coming, too. I saw you were going to nuke it, too. Australia lost its capital. This game went from being an easy win to just an immediate loss. That is just disappointing. Okay, Nimrod's going to take 19 turns to build that. That's not going to happen quick enough. We need it faster. We need it faster. Come on, Assyria. They're knocking on your door. Oh, boy. We're done for. Denmark lost its capital. Yeah, there goes Copenhagen. And Lampang is about to fall as well. There goes Lampang. Alright, I'm down to 3 cities. 3 heavily damaged and nuked cities. Come on, hold. Hold. We completed one more piece. We've got the SS Stasis module done. That's good. But Nimrod is the one that needs to finish building it. 14 turns to finish the engine. That's going to take some time. Seoul is building the booster. That'll take 5 turns. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Seoul should be able to get that completed, but I'm worried about you, Nimrod. I really am. Okay, down to 2 cities. Yeah, I expected as much. Yeah, this game is over. I think we've just about lost. There's no way Nimrod is going to finish building that in time. Oh, Sejong, Venice. Oh, we just lost a lot. We just lost a lot. Oh. Okay, Brisbane's still standing. Venice is gone. Busan is gone, but Seoul is still standing. Okay, Seoul, finish building that, and then launch it. And then Nimrod, you please hurry up. You are so close to finishing that engine. If you can hold out for 9 more turns, you will be fine. Capital is in the red, but it's still standing. It's still in my possession. See Sachalani, looks like you nuked it again, but it's fine. It's still growing. Oh boy. Okay, we've got Zulu XCOMs bearing down on your position, Sejong. Get that rocket into space, please. Now, unfortunately, it looks like the Assyrians might be losing their capital next turn. And we got 6 more turns until this is complete. I think Seoul will be fine. There's a lot of troops, but as long as they finish the booster, they'll be able to add that to the rocket, and then we're just waiting on Nimrod. So right now, it's really a race against time. Got it. Korea got it. Good job, Korea. We need to do everything we can to protect Nimrod. And the Assyrians lost Asser. Alright. Just down to Nimrod now. Brisbane falls. Seoul is about to fall. Come on, Nimrod. Keep going. Oh, there goes Korea. We just lost Seoul. That's it. That's all we've got left. We've got Nimrod and Melbourne and my 2 cities. We have 4 cities left. That's it. As long as Nimrod stands for 2 more turns, if we win, it'll just be by the skin of our teeth. Oh, alright, good, good. Nimrod is undamaged. This is good news. Oh, okay. Okay. The Zulus just Zerg rushed with their helicopters. We might lose this on the last turn. That would be unfortunate. Can't do anything with my submarine. I just hope Nimrod stands. Come on. Come on, launch it. We did it! We won! We won. We have won the game.
You have achieved victory through mastery of science.
What an incredible match. I don't think I've ever had a game come this close to losing. It's the Zulus, isn't it? Yeah. If we had a score victory, they definitely would have won. You can see we all just kind of petered out there near the end, and they skyrocketed. But we still won. All that score didn't help them. They were always behind technologically, though, but they kept pace. They didn't fall further behind. They stayed roughly the same distance, about 1 tech era apart. Yeah, their population started to skyrocket as well. Their production was always immense. That is just... That's crazy. Yep. We won. We won with, I guess technically 5 cities, because there was a Korean city out here in the middle of nowhere, a one-tile Antarctica city. So I guess technically we won with 5 cities. Wow. Good job. Good job, team. We did it. Mostly you guys, but, I helped too. So that was the SuperShaka mod, as I call it, the one that gives him an immense amount of production at the cost of science, but he's no fool. He gets enough science to be able to keep up with you for the most part. Wow, that was crazy. Everything is just burning with hellfire, but we won the game. I don't even believe it. That's just... wow. I'll put this mod up on the Steam Workshop, so if you want to try this, you can do it yourself. I also added a couple other mods to make sure we were at permanent war. There was no diplomacy popping up, no World Congress. That was kind of annoying. So I'll put the list up there too. Thanks for watching. Wow, that was crazy. Absolutely crazy.